Hey, it's going to be okay. I know it may not feel like it right now, but listen, it's going to be okay. Whatever it is you're going through right now is not going to last forever. I know it feels like it, but it won't. When you trust God with your situation, trust that He will not leave you in it, because He won't. And whatever situation you find yourself in, no matter how hopeless it may seem or how desperate you are, God can take that, no matter what it is, and turn it right around for you. I know it can seem like it will last forever, and it seems like God's just not doing anything, but He is. He truly is, because He promised. And there's so many promises in the Bible. You really need to Google that sometime. Google all the promises that God made to us in the Bible. And when you read those, that helps, that lifts your spirit, because God doesn't make promises that He doesn't keep. So if you're trusting God, believe that this is not going to last. And if it's getting harder instead of better, which I've found almost all the time with mine, right near the end, right when the solution comes, right when God delivers your prayer, the answer to your prayer, it gets harder. So if you're feeling it escalate and you just feel more anxious about it and like your faith is shaky, that's because it's getting close to the end, and that's because you're in a spiritual battle. But fight against that. And what I mean when I say fight, I mean pray. Because God will take our battles for us and fight them. But we need to pray for Him to. We need to ask Him to. So whenever you feel all that resistance, that spiritual resistance, pray for God to intervene. Because we're not meant to handle that. And tell Him you don't want to do this. You know this is His. That you know He wants to fight our battles. So you're going to let Him. And then you just sit down and fight against that anxiety and that worry and that hopelessness that keeps coming into your head. And just think about God. Make yourself put out the bad things. Get your Bible down. Get some worship music. Get a devotional that you love. If you are in church, call your pastor, your preacher. Call someone if you're in Sunday school. Anybody. You see what I mean? Fight in those ways. Fight for a lifted, peaceful feeling, because that's what you want. I read something the other day that says that when God is taking us through our storms, through our struggles, because He does allow certain ones, some He does take, but certain ones He allows for our own good, which we will understand later. That's another promise. But when we are making that way, when we are walking in that storm and walking that path, He helps us handle it. He takes us so that it feels as if He is widening and broadening that path, so that we have just a little more room to breathe when He's taking us through it. Not when we're trying to go by ourselves. That's when it is so hopeless. Because it is hopeless without God. But God will broaden the narrow pathway to let it be a little less heavy on us, so we can bear it while He is clearing the way. He's doing the work. We just need to trust Him and walk through it with Him. So it's going to be okay. It will be. Just take you some deep breaths and get in nature, get your Bible, and just breathe and trust. Just trust, no matter how hard it is. Trust. And have faith, because God will not leave you. He's not going anywhere.